morning. Today, Mr. Scott is going to be talking to you about how important it is to hear stories over and over and over again so that we remember the important parts of the story so that we can share the stories. And of course, he's talking about Bible stories. And so I was thinking, I wonder if there are any stories. I'm old. So I was wondering if there were any stories that maybe I've heard over and over and over again where I could find something new. So I wanted to read you a story. This is out of the Beginner's Bible. This is Riley's favorite story. It's David and Goliath. And it's found in 1 Samuel 17, 1 through 51. Of course, I'm not going to read 51 verses, so here we go. I'll read fast, though. The Philistines were enemies of God. Their army came to fight King Saul's army. A giant soldier named Goliath yelled, "Bring out your best soldier to fight me." "If your strongest soldier defeats me, we will be your slaves," he boomed. "If I defeat him, you will be our slaves." King Saul's soldiers were afraid. They did not want to fight the giant. Meanwhile, young David was taking food to his brothers. They were soldiers in King Saul's army. When David reached the camp, he saw Goliath. David heard the giant's challenge. There he is, bringing food to his brothers. "I'm not afraid to fight the giant," said David. King Saul called for David and told him, "You can't fight the giant, you're too young." David replied, "God will be with me." King Saul gave his armor to David, but it was big and heavy. David wasn't used to wearing armor. Look how silly he looks, trying to wear that big old armor when he's just a kid. David went to a nearby stream and picked up 5 stones. He stood before Goliath. The giant laughed at him, but David didn't care. He said, "I come before you in the name of the Lord who rules over all." David put a stone in his sling and ran toward the giant. Then he let the stone fly. So there he is standing before the giant, and there he is. He's let the stone go. It hit Goliath's forehead and he fell to the ground. The Philistines saw their hero was dead and they ran away. So that's pretty much the same story that I remember. So I thought, well, I wonder if I read it in another version of the Bible, if maybe I'll hear something or see something different that I hadn't seen before. So I read it in an adult Bible, and it started off this way. When King Saul sinned in the eyes of God, God became very displeased with him and commanded Samuel, his prophet, to anoint another man to be king after Saul. Samuel followed the directions of God and was led to the home of a man named Jesse, who came before the tribe of Benjamin. That's the part, I read that and I was like, oh, I don't remember ever reading that before. When King Saul sinned in the eyes of God, God became displeased and commanded Samuel to anoint someone else to be king after Saul. I've heard this story lots and lots and lots of times, but that part never stuck out to me before. So even if you hear stories a lot, and adults too, even if you hear stories over and over and over again, sometimes things jump out at you that you've never heard before. So it's really important to keep reading and keep sharing all of the stories of the Bible, because you never know when you might hear or see something that you've never heard or seen before. So keep reading, keep studying, and listen to Mr. Scott today if you're listening at home, and I'll see you next week. Bye.